If I told you you could get a 10 by 10 tarp for your chicken tractor, 38 cents. Stick with me. Hey guys, Chris, Tillman Family Farms. So today, got a little bit different project. It's hot. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in Georgia. It's the end of August. So I have had tons of problems with tarps for our chicken tractors over the past 2 years. And I got on a pasture poultry page on social media, started talking about it, you know, what's everybody using, blah, blah, blah. And America has some of the finest homesteaders in the world. And it was mentioned in there several times, find somebody that has old billboard vinyls or buy billboard vinyl. Hey man, hey, I'm trying to video here. Anyhow, so I got on social media and I asked if anybody knew anybody that worked for a billboard company. Lo and behold, bam, 10 minutes, somebody pops up. I asked how much these vinyls cost. I was told free. So we went and picked some up, and we were gonna cut one up and use it for a tarp on one of our chicken tractors. And I'm gonna show you how we did that for 38 cents. All right, so the drawback is that you're gonna have an advertisement on top of one of your chicken tractors, or all of them eventually. I think this particular tarp was, or this particular billboard was a 12 by 38. So I've cut it down to a 10 by 10 because that's the size I want it to be. It's not a white top, so it's not gonna reflect as much. The back of it is black, but I don't want to put the black side up. So we've got some grommets, and I'll show you that here in just a second. Got them at Harbor Freight, but we've got some grommets we're going to put around this thing. It's already been cut down to 10 by 10. Got some grommets. Going to put the grommets in, then we're going to take it out here and put it on the tractor, and that way we can advertise. I think this was a accident attorney of some type. We can advertise for him to planes of flying over top. So stick with us. All right guys, so what we did was we went to Harbor Freight and we got one of these Grommet kits, and I'm gonna show you how easy this thing is real quick. We had to replace one part on it because it was kind of crappy. It was a plastic thing. It comes with a strike plate to cut the hole. So what you do is you just put that bad boy under there. It's a solid surface, and you take this as their strike tool, so it's got a little cutting part right here, so you get lined up where you want it, and you just pop it a couple of times, and it's going to knock that right out of there. Then this thing comes with two pieces, okay? This piece goes on the bottom, but it's got to sit in that. Sits in there like that. You move your strike tool, put it underneath, and then this piece here, it's got two sides of it, and I learned real quick the instructions are kind of crappy. This is Japanese stuff. So anyway, it's got two sides. This side is smooth, and then this side has a lip. I learned real quick, if you put it down that way, you're gonna cut another hole in your tarp. So I turn it up like that, slide it over the top, and then you have another strike tool, goes down on it like that. Bam. You have a nice metal grommet for your tarp. All right, so let me tell you what's going on here. So a couple weeks ago, this tractor right here, I came out and we added some wire right here all the way down because we had some issues with some critters crawling up and getting through that where the tarp was just over. So we've added some wire, and we've done that on all the tractors. And we replaced those tarps when we did that. This was the last one that we had to work on. This tarp was just, it was terrible, and it wasn't even a year old. So I used what you see there. That's something that came with another one, and I was like, you know, I'll use this until I can get some new tarps because I didn't have any extra on the shelf. And this is just not enough. So we plan on using this for our turkeys that are in the brooder. So the turkeys will, they'll have this. They'll actually be in it by themselves for a little while. Then once we get further along with them, they will get netting, and this will just be open for them as a shelter. So we're going to use this tarp that we just built, and we're going to put it on here, and we're going to see what it looks like. right for the first time. It's all right, ain't it? All right. Let's get to zip tying her down. Y'all see how wet I am? When the good Lord invented sweat, he was thinking about me. So I'm gonna tell you, this turned out a whole lot better than what we actually anticipated. So you can see, we did our grommets every 2 feet so they could be zip tied. And then the same going up. So, I mean, like, this is perfect. It's almost free. My wife corrected me a little while ago that it was actually about 62 cents instead of 30 something cents, but in the middle of putting the grommets in, she laughed and she said, well, I got about 30 something cents in this thing. So that was where the name came from. But anyhow, that's how it is. So when we get these into a spot where people can see them from the highway that we live on, we should have lots of comments on our Facebook page for this. So guys, that's it for this one. We'll keep you updated on how this thing does. You'll probably see these in tons of the videos, and as the other tarps wear out, we'll be replacing them with these. I think Jamie picked up 4 billboard vinyls, so we have a lot to work with, and we'll be cutting several different sizes. So really simple project. Reach out on social media, see if you know anybody that works for a billboard company. We got these for free. I mean, that's a big deal. So all you homesteaders out there, and even you guys, you know, business wise, this is something that's going to help save us a little bit of money on our business. We got a little bit more labor in it. We probably got about 25, maybe 30 minutes in putting those grommets in. First time putting them in, I'm pretty sure that next time it'll go much faster. And there's probably a better tool out there too. So, but anyhow, that's it for this one. If you haven't done so, please go down, like and subscribe, ring that bell so you see all the videos we put out, and we will see you on the next video.